On Gaming Series Week 3. It's been a wild story to get here tonight. I'm Zach. I'm here with DINBO. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic. I'm looking forward to making my debut tonight on the casting desk with you, man.
But anyways, it's been pretty wild story tonight. We barely got to be able to streaming this game. We were pretty close as we already had the bans and I guess with the map going to Oregon with zero risk being on defense first. What's your thoughts on the map choice?
Well, it's going to be an interesting map. Oregon's one of the more conventional maps out of the map pool. This game does have a strong importance on who's going to be taking the second seed for the beta group with winner go home here. So we're really going to be looking forward to seeing how these teams play it out.
Mm-hmm. That's a great point overall because looking at how big of a game this is, you can't make it up. Win or go home, and that's really all it is. That's all you can do. So going into this game, which team do you think has the advantage here, if you can call it an advantage?
Hmm. That's going to be a very tough one. I don't have a lot of information to go off of. But between what I've seen from the teams, I believe that I'm going to put my prediction on the Fortnite Jam Jams to win this game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All I really have to go off of, honestly, is my team actually had scrimmed zero risk the other night, and I can only go really off of that scoreline.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a little bit of insider information on that one, but I do seem to think that Fortnite Jam Jams, despite their really cool name, have the upper hand here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fortnite Jam Jams. They've kept all their games close too. So that's a great step for them overall. I mean, looking at you'll see in a second, but this team over here, uh, or not this team. I was thinking about a complete other game, but both of these teams have been on and off overall. So we're just waiting for everyone to get into the lobby here, as it's been a long night. Everyone's a little tired now. So yeah.
Yeah, we love to see the commitment out of these teams, as it's been a little bit of a fight to get ourselves just into the game itself, with Ubisoft having their two-factor authentication issues. But both teams really wanted to make sure that this match was streamed,
Mhm.
and hopefully that they're going to be able to give us a barn burner here.
Mhm. That is true. Looking at how big it really is for both of these teams. Why wouldn't you want it to be on? So it almost looks like everyone's into the lobby at this point. So yeah.
I'm I'm really looking forward to this one. The stakes are high. The teams are committed and ready to go. So I'm really interested in seeing how this one's going to play out.
Mhm.
Now, I believe you said that the Fortnite Jam Jams are on defense first, correct?
It should be. According to what one of the things, zero risk is supposed to have defense first. If they don't want first, it's all up to them.
Okay. I didn't. I could. I just couldn't remember what you said.
Yeah,
But
don't worry.
or I don't really recall. Oregon used to be a very defensive map, but I feel like it's more balanced now because of the meta. So I don't really know if the starting side is going to have a really big factor. It really depends to see how our attacking side here is going to fare out at the beginning of this. Be off the board. Now I'm going to be really interested to see how the orange team, which I believe is Zero Risk, is going to take this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is will they want to play more of a defensive hold and get Banda Flores, because Flores having those forward terror drones is going to be a very important thing to keep off the board. But it looks like they're going to go for the Maverick and make sure that those hard walls stay secure.
I mean, that
Now,
is good overall. Hatches too. And then next ban, I mean, I think it has to be the Thatcher, right?
I mean, I wouldn't see anything else. Maybe they are fine with having the Thatcher on the board, but Thatcher's just so versatile, and they're actually going to keep that Thatcher on the board. So it's going to be very interesting to see if these teams play him, because sometimes you see that Thatcher, you just think Thatcher's automatically banned. You don't want to play him. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
I mean, a lot of teams nowadays, they won't even strat with the Thatcher. They'll just kind of work around him no matter what. So, I mean, that is a good point there. And then Mira pre-default.
Pretty default. I see her a lot on that downstairs bomb site. Sometimes used on the other two floors, but her
Mm-hmm.
prevalence in holding that bunker is something that um, they want to not have to. And I honestly don't blame them because getting that mirror window down is a pain in the ass. Excuse my language.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
It's
And then Cade, final ban.
pretty default. The only thing that we didn't see was the Thatcher ban, so I think that's going to be the real important part to see coming into this match here.
Mm-hmm. I important as it is, it's also like Thatcher. I mean, he could also, like we're seeing right now, just not be played. And then what's the point there? As I mean, the Twitch kind of interesting. I guess it replaces the Flores, maybe.
I like what I am seeing from Fortnite Jam Jams is they have both the Twitch and the Thatcher. It really looks like they're going to prioritize getting rid of as much of that utility as possible, especially having both a Goyo and a smoke to work with. That's three shields that they're going to have to deal with. So being able to get rid of as much utility to get rid of those shields is going to be a very important part in how they play this round.
I mean, looking at it right now, both of the teams going for pretty fast. Or I mean, the drone economy over here for the attack pretty slow, but this setup, it seems like, you know, Zero Risk has been ready for the setup for a while now. I mean, it looks pretty default overall. A few ADS, that trophy or one protecting it. But I'm interested to see how well the are going to actually work out for them.
We're not seeing really anything out of the ordinary going into the start of the strat, but we do see that smoke grenade going on the bunks, right on the outside of the bunks, facing that double window. So maybe they're going to try and contest it from there, but how much they're going to be able to put onto that's going to be something to see. But it looks like they're going to be going for a pretty default attack with the sorry, give me 1 second here. Yeah, they're going to be going for a pretty default attack here. Trying to get open that main wall is going to be the first priority for them. But it seems like a lot of waiting around right now, just trying to figure out how they're going to want to attack this and get in. Because having the bandits on the wall is going to be their first priority. And it looks like he's actually going to try and bandit trick this. And having the Hibana try and go for the wall first, you're going to lose a lot of utility because of that.
And that's a great bandit trick. I mean, he got 8 off the wall almost instantly, stopping their only push right now for the attack. Not the start for attack you want, but now we're seeing this zero risk offense starting to spread out a little more, maybe trying to find an angle that they weren't before, as currently they really only had this one-dimensional attack with the min 30 left. If you're zero risk right here, what kind of audibles can you make to maybe start your offense going?
I mean, I think Zero Risk is doing just a lot of waiting around since they haven't been able to get open the wall. But it looks like Not Next is going to be able to get open that trophy wall and locking up the first kill onto Alex Player and Devin on the monster. And Devin, another one on the gas station. I think he came with the white stairs to get those 2 kills Flick's trying to put some damage onto Next here. Not going to be able to get the damage he wants. It's going to take a lot of damage to be able to fall down through the hatch and the split. He's going to run into one player here. He's going to be able to take down NKG, but Devin on the refight. That's 3 kills for Devin already on the round. Yesh is the only one left, and it's now a 1v3 situation after getting the kill on the lock. He's in a very tough position right here. Taking a little bit of damage onto Devin, but he's getting swarmed from every single angle. He's the gun barrel able to take out Robo. Able to take out Devin here. 3 for Yesh. 1 player left, not Next. Can Yesh pull off the 4K 1v4 clutch? 30 seconds left. And it looks like Next is going to take his time here and try and reposition himself into a better angle to get the kill.
He doesn't have
knowing
access
that
to defuse.
Does not have the defuse either, but knowing that Yesh has that shotgun, he has to keep his distance or else it's going to be over for him. And looks like Yesh is just trying to play a little bit of ring around the rosy here. Stay as far away from Next without trying to take the gunfight and win the round. 5 seconds. Next going to have to push, and of course the shotgun. Yesh taking a 1v4 clutch in the first round.
That's a huge crushing defeat for Zero Risk, to say the least. It's a 3v1, but you guys forget Defuser downstairs. Instead of going for that, once you know where Yesh is, they go for the kill, fighting one at a time, and it just doesn't work out for them. I mean, it's just an upsetting loss if you're on the attack here. As we move on to the basement laundry site, I mean, what's your thoughts for the attack? What do they have to do differently this round?
Well, the attack really did struggle with getting the round started, but once Devin was able to work himself up white stairs and get the kills that they needed, it really seemed easy to them. But if they're not able to get that start that they want, it's going to be a very tough attacking half.
We move on. Sorry for any quality. Ubisoft still not really having the best quality needed to stream, so we apologize for any of that. But overall, I mean, this basement is fully reinforcing electrical, but they still have room for the extension, and it looks like they're going to be making most of their defense based around this extension. And that's a pretty aggressive extension, looking at that Goyo shield.
And having the Goyo shield that far up, let's see how they're going to be able to cover this. It doesn't look like they've put any utility on this at the current moment. Or have they made the rotate 4 bunker, but they do have their smoke, so he'll get there in a second. And Jaeger's actually outside right now, trying to get a quick spawn peek. Nothing coming to fruition there, but they're just going to take in, normally get the top control, and probably just try and swiftly get through the map and make sure they can contain this Zero Risk defense.
And you see this Hibana so aggressive, especially for being your hard breacher. Or that's not the Hibana. Who's there?
He's just free firing for fun, it looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you. And now there's somebody he's got to worry about. Now he's breaking that barbed wire. That audio call is going to come out here from Monster. Little free fire back and forth. He's going to take a tag on the Monster, but it's actually not going to connect here. I heard the flush. No damage onto Monster. Lots of gunshots happening in a lot of places around the map, but it looks like Zero Risk is just biding their time, knowing that they have to come to them with a full bunker defense. Devin dealing with this shield here. What is he going to do to get this shield away? Do they have any utility? They don't have any utility on the shield. And it doesn't matter because he misses the shield and Flick gets the kill on the Devin. And in return, Catnip also goes down.
This is some very embarrassing siege from Zero Risk. A lot of mistakes that already start out of the round. And they really need to do something fast. Bring it down to the 3v3 now.
A lot of players going down. Locke's going to be going down next. Monster getting a double on the round. 2v4 here for the Fortnite Jam Jams. What is NKG and Robo going to be able to do in this scenario? They do have a lot of utility to deal with as the smoke still has 2 canisters left with a minute in the round.
Alexis, though, Zero Risk finally taking a little bit more time, trying to see if they can pick off anyone, getting a little bit too aggressive now, and it might just work out for them.
And it looks like the call was just made. They're going to try and do a little bit of a coordinated push instead of having one go for backstairs and freezer. One's going to go main stairs now, and one's going to stay freezer for a cross. But they don't have that. They do not have the diffuser. I think he's going to be able to take out the nitro cell, but is now locked off by that smoke canister. This isn't really looking good here for the Fortnite Jam Jams with only 20 seconds left. They don't have any util. Well, they actually have plenty
Well,
of
Zero
util.
Risk
They don't
is
have
on
the
the attack, so it's looking great for Fortnite. And that's Fortnite Jam Jams with their second round win. If I'm not mistaken. Everything's getting me so mixed up here. As we can't get a scoreboard, but Fortnite Jam Jams is on the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ZR is Zero Risk's tag, so that is going to be the how we're going to be able to differentiate the teams.
So I mean, looking at it, if you are currently in the spots of Zero Risk, I mean, it couldn't be going any better for you. Instant 2 wins to start off the map, and now moving on to your third. I mean, everything that you could want to happen is happening.
Now they're going to the third site in their rotations, going to be beating in kitchen defense. Looking at the lineup, it looks like it's going to be another pretty standard defense. Just trying to make sure that they can hold these very large and open sites to, not be entered through those castle barricades. So we're going to be able to see how they're going to be playing that. And we see Yesh here opening up the entirety of the bunk's wall here. And going to be, I guess, playing a little bit more of an open concept on this room.
And it's definitely interesting, this huge open concept on the roam. That you see a good amount of teams now running. I mean, when you look at it, how big is this, like, upper floor for this little bomb site?
Just a little bit of interior design, you know what I'm saying?
That's for sure. And now, this interior design better pay off, as it's been a little costly, to say the least. Bullet-wise. Not players, luckily.
Luck's going to take a couple shots on the Yesh, but not going to be able to connect any. Getting out of there with his life. But it looks like he's going to go and regroup with his team in tower and see how they're going to take this. So it looks like a full big tower take here from Fortnite Jam Jams. As Monster's going to be able to get a quick kill onto Lock with an aggressive play onto that big tower. And he's still looking for it. NKG sees him, but he doesn't look like he wants to take this fight. And I don't blame him here on this kind of swing.
And it seems like NKG and Next, along with Fortnite Changes, is kind of stalking this big tower, not really diversing themselves on their attacks that much.
They look like they have a plan of what they would like to do. It's just that they're not getting the space that they want. Like you can see right now, and they don't have any type of hard reach to get these walls open. The lack of the hard reach is going to be very difficult for them to even try and get onto this site. As Devin's going to go down from shots from Mr. Alex Player, and NKG with a kill on the flick as they're trying to get in through that attic window since they don't have that hard reach. You guys are going to be able to get a kill on the Robo, take a lot of shots from the above holes. NKG is going to go down, Devin's down. It's now a 1v4 for Not Next. If he can stay alive for this that little longer, and there we go, Devin's going to be able to get picked up here because of the and Devin's wasting no time trying to get into this engagement here with the smoke, I believe it is.
And this isn't favorable at all for Fortnite Jam Jams. Their whole attack has fallen apart. They haven't gotten any vertical control. You're down to 2 players, 4 for the defense. You don't even have defuse anymore. I mean, this round's almost over.
No actual work being made onto the bomb site. Low health for both players, and 4 opponents that they have to worry about when trying to get on their site. No diffuser either. With only 25 seconds left, this seems like a near impossible task for the Fortnite Jam Jams, and speaking of which, it will make it a little bit more impossible with Monster getting another kill around. The 100 bullet crutch is not going to work here for Next, as Catnip's going to take him down with the SMG-11, and bring Zero Risk's total up to 3-0.
And now for the attack, it's just falling apart every round. There's been nothing going their way. So I mean, now going upstairs for the defense, I don't think you have any worries about this Fortnite Jam's attack.
We just don't see the necessary items that you just need for an attack. Once again, they don't have another hard breacher, but they're bringing the Thatcher. And it looks like Not Next has realized this, and he is going to switch to the Thermite, making me correct myself here. Thank you very much. But they are going to be bringing the hard breach, which is going to help them get these walls open and make these defenders a little bit more uncomfortable. Last time we didn't see that. They had complete reign of that green hole, and they were just not able to get anything going.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely for sure. I mean, when you can't get anything going for your attack, I mean, it's just hard to really like. I mean, if you can't get the opening pick or anything at all, you can't do anything. So, sorry about. It doesn't look like the stream's doing all that well for some reason. So, please give us like 2 seconds to hopefully fix that.
Clear out all those extra tabs.
Yeah. Pretty much, to say the least.
Alright, so from what I can see right now, it looks like Catnip on the Wamai is going to be playing a little bit of an extended hold over towards the dining room area. And it looks like the Fortnite Jams are still going to be going for that main wall, not really wanting to switch up anything in terms of this attack, because it did work for them. They just weren't able to put the final kill on the board for that round. But we see Monster getting pressure from below, already losing. No, he actually didn't lose any. He didn't place any of his bandits down. He still has all 4 in pocket. Meaning that if they wanted to go for the attic, they could. But Monster's going to whip completely onto Devin, and Devin's going to get the kill. The R4C Menace right here, walking straight up the stairs, and he already has that wall open because of that kill he got on the Monster. This is a great start to the round for the Fortnite Jam Jams. It's something we need to do.
This defense here is just bunkering down after Fortnite Jam gets their first opening pick so far, but it's instantly refragged.
Catnip's going to be able to take it down on the launch. It doesn't look like they have much plan of attack here. Going into it, Next is going to be able to swing on the main breach, peek out flick, taking damage from those impact grenades being thrown directly at his face by the Wamai. Now, it looks like even though with 3 players, Zero Risk has a good spacing between them for plenty of crossfires that they can take advantage of.
That's for sure another
But
great
Devin's going to be able to take down. Yes, he's going to be able to swing in, Not Next, get another, and Devin with another kill. Fortnite Jam Jams finally get on the board after getting that first pick on the Monster and getting rid of the wall denial.
For anyone wondering why the stream is not doing the greatest, there is currently an issue between the OBS and the actual game itself. I mean, we will drop the quality. You know, don't know who has all this up.
Turn the render scaling to 100. Turn the render scaling to 100. That's an issue. There you go. All you need is low settings on Seed. You don't need to see anything pretty like that. You know what I'm saying?
So hopefully this should theoretically. We understand it's not that professional, but you know we're not really dealing with the normal broadcasting account, to say the least.
Yeah, so, because of the issues that Ubisoft is having, we've been scrambling for a very long time to try and find any account that we could get onto just to stream this match. But you know, we're working with the best that we can. But now going into this 4th round, they are going for the 4th bomb site on this map, which is Dining Kitchen, straying away from the downstairs bomb site and the upstairs, which are both unlocked. They decided to go for the 4th bomb site. Maybe it's going to throw off the Fortnite Jam Jams. maybe that's just what they need is a little bit of a throw off. We're gonna be able to see how this 4 bomb site's gonna be played by him, because having 4 bomb sites in your rotation really shows a lot of flexibility in your lineup.
I mean, it's not Fortnite Jam Jams on the defensive series, but you know, looking at it, I mean, is this like a cocky play almost, or what do you think the reason for doing this is? You think Zero Risk is just overly confident, which seems to be the issue with Devin taking that early win? But what's your thoughts?
I don't know. I think it's just a play to show versatility, assert dominance. But Monster Take going down first and Flick going to be able to get the refrag, but they're not going to be able to finish off the kill. Knowing that we're on the probably probably doesn't know that he's down, but he's going to be able to keep his life at this current moment. As Devin's being, as Devin's waiting to be picked up, he, as he just currently bleeds out, he's going to be able to feed whatever information he can get, but there's not much happening in this current situation. As NKG tries to jump in, he's taking a lot of damage from below, but keeps his life and keeps Devin's life in the process.
I
But
mean,
both very low.
I don't think that life was worth that. I know it's Devin, but at the same time, yeah, that's not great for the attack at all.
Flick's going to be able to flank from behind, get the kill onto Devin, who was just picked up. So Robo's going to be able to get the trade off. And Fortnite Jamsons are going to be able to keep their advantage alive, but with very low health on 2 of their players. Even though it's low health, 2 guns are better than no guns.
That is very true here, especially with a minute 8 remaining. It doesn't really matter the quality of who's shooting, how much health they have. It really just matters how, like right there, how many picks they can get. And Devin making his presence to the top is just something great to see for the attackers.
And Fortnite Jamsons is taking this round by storm as Robo gets another one on the catnip. Yes, she's the last one alive. Can he pull off another 1v4 clutch possibly? And I'm going to eat my words nearly immediately. Is not next. Is going to be able to take the final kill in this round. That's 2 now for the Fortnite Jams.
I mean, if you're Fortnite Jams back-to-back rounds, I mean, you can possibly go 3-3 in the half. That's a great recovery. I mean, ooh, meeting base.
Uh-oh. Looks like that. Looks like Ubisoft's Pro League settings were not very Pro League. Yeah, you're gonna have to rehost it for that one. That's probably why they ended up using the 4th bomb site there.
So as we see what they want to do. Alright, and we'll be going into a rehost. But they were saying no at the start, but you know. Very interesting.
Ubisoft's playlist needs a little bit of explaining here for the Pro League settings.
So as we wait for the correct settings to be input into the game, I mean, this whole night has been crazy, to be honest. I mean, the fact that we're here. I mean, should we even be here? I mean, with how everything's been going. I mean, what's your thoughts so far on the night?
I'm kind of just I couldn't tell you. It's a little bit flustering to see how many of these issues that we've been having. But it's not really issues on our end. It's more issues towards mostly Ubisoft's issues when it comes to the two-factor authentication, which pushed our match time back. and then the Pro League settings that Ubisoft had put into the game were not correct as well.
Mm-hmm. That is true. I mean, everything's been kind of insane tonight, to be honest. I mean, nothing has been working. I mean, then again, it is Ubisoft. When do you ever expect something to be working? I mean, I've never seen Ubisoft make a contempt game, to be honest. So that
And
is.
here we sit religiously playing it.
Mm-hmm. And now as we wait one more second, this isn't the spot where we want to mess anything up now. Definitely not on hostage, to say the least. A little
We
bit
don't
of
play. We don't play Hostage Pro League.
Nah, no, it's kind of weird, but you never know anymore. I mean, hostage pro league.
Hostage Pro League's a new wave.
Mm-hmm.
We're out playing casual settings now. Anything we can change.
And then NA Central servers, and we should be good. Almost making a huge mistake.
So the score is now 3-2. Right. 3-2 in favor of Zero Risk. First round, crazy clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a bunch of the attacking rounds here for the Fortnite Jam Jams have really not been going in their favor. Not a lot of good things that we've been seeing. But towards the end, they started to pick it up. They started to realize what their mistakes were.
Mm-hmm.
And we are just going. Now, the real question is, right, why didn't they tell us the round before when they went to Kitchen and Dining about the issue with the settings?
That is true.
I'm guessing maybe they just wanted to play it. Maybe they just want to
Mm-hmm.
have a little bit of fun.
I mean, but it is gonna count against them, which is like the one
Yeah,
big
that's gonna
thing.
be the scary thing to see going into this one.
Mm-hmm.
How that round that they decided not to tell us about it will affect the final score. But they do have that 3-2 lead still, meaning they still can get the default 4-2 defensive half.
That is true. So as we work on finishing everything out, we had total of 5 of the rounds played. And looking at it, I mean, Zero Risk, they had a great start, to say the least. All right, that's not in the question book.
So good luck, have fun, part two.
Bet, bet, bet. Good luck, have fun.
I
Hopefully we can play our sites. Let's go.
I mean,
I'm smacking on a pizza bun.
Got some nuts in my mouth,
Kinda
bro.
good.
I think you guys could hear that.
I'm sorry, did he just say he got some nuts in his mouth? Are they planters peanuts possibly? You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping they are peanuts.
I think we might have messed this. Nah, we did. Oh, it's 5-0. You did not put in
What?
the right score. Oh man, this is not going well. This one is a mess. Oh
Well,
no.
this is what
Well, third
happens.
time's the charm. Third time's the charm. It's okay. It's okay.
This is
We'll
what
get it right.
happens when usually our production is top notch. When Ubisoft permits.
It's a-okay. It's a-okay. Just a little bit of a mix-up. Won't
Mhm.
happen again. Remember, this is our trial season, so that's all we gotta remember. And speaking of trial seasons, if you're ever interested in possibly joining the Xenon Gaming series, we are holding for next season our open quals.
$20 for one, 35 for two. It's gonna be a great deal. A lot better production. Since supposedly, everything should be working by then. That's why we had the season. You gotta rat out everything that's working.
It's gotta work. We work out the kinks now, so that way, when everything's in the full swing of things, this stuff won't be happening again.
I mean, at the same time though, you can't really plan for Ubisoft to just forget how their game works.
Oh man.
But getting everyone into the lobby in about a minute now, give or take. Really, only Ubisoft knows when everyone will be in the lobby. As we wait for everything to hopefully work, I mean, going back, which team do you think this helps out the most, having this huge break?
Well, if it was a little bit earlier in the attacking half, I would have said the Fortnite Jam Jam so they could figure out what they were doing wrong. But now that it's towards the end, I
Mm-hmm.
honestly believe that, focusing on the second half, both teams, it helps both teams out figure out what they want to do for this next half.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, because there is one round left, but I mean the big caveat to that is that even with this one round, I mean, you got the new half coming up,
mhm.
and Ubisoft making a great game, as custom lobbies are no. We're going to know which one I was clicking, but anyways, that wasn't the part that was wrong. Definitely not. Definitely weren't trying to do local.
Make sure to share your screen again, by the way.
I will. That is on me. So, so currently, anyways, we currently have the Maverick, the Flores, the Mira, and then I'm trying to think who the last spin was.
Maverick, Flores, Mira, and then Cade. He was Cade.
But anyways, Central U.S. servers creating as a spectator. We pray that Ubisoft gives us some good servers this time. Even though servers have nothing to do with it.
We just gotta blame it on somebody,
Yeah. I mean, who's better to blame though than Ubisoft? You know what I mean? I mean, the thing with Ubisoft, all right, they're doing a great job with SI. I mean, I don't know how much you've been watching, but overall the quality has been pretty good. Not too many bugs.
SI's been doing pretty well for itself. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
They're coming off of the mass amount of issues, which was day one, right?
Yeah.
Where
Or
they were
not day one, the previous major.
Oh yes, yeah. They had a lot of issues. They were able to fix it, and SI's been doing very well for themselves. I've been really enjoying watching SI over the past couple of days.
Mhm.
And this is like our own little mini SI, best teams from around the world. You know what I'm saying right here?
Yep.
So
You
best
know.
best teams in North America. Only the top, only the top notch of the T3.
Not even T3, but
We like to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. Make us feel a little more special.
Do you guys think I'm sexy?
Great conversations by our current teams as, as we wait.
Very, very T3, T3.
Yeah. As we wait with all of this. Thank you for the 6 viewers sticking out. Our lowest viewer count so far. But I mean, you always have to have that one-off game.
See the caveat of this is nobody's watching when the issues are around. You know what I'm
Do you
Exactly.
guys think
saying?
Maybe we should call
NKG, I think you're cute. That's all that matters.
this...
I think you're cute. Uh,
as we're turning the clock to around 11, almost 12.
I said I'd eat your ass, not your face.
There's no way.
I guess this is what happens when it starts turning to be about 1 o'clock Newfoundland time, give or take. But we're here now. That's the main important thing.
Our Canadian friends have the have the drive of no other when it
Mhm.
comes to the Xenon gaming series.
And it looks like everything is good, you know.
They're lying. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to the chat. They're lying. All right. All right. We're now back into the action after some crazy. I don't even know what to call it, honestly. Some crazy situations happening. But we're finally back in it.
I mean, the stream's working now and everything.
Oh man.
And you know, sadly, this had to be the only important game of the week too. Like, out of all the games to be the most important, it had to be this one. The only one that actually decides anything.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
But I mean,
No.
very aggressive approach once again towards zero risk. And Fortnite Jam Jam's trying to go 3-3 on the half. Maybe not get killed by the Jaeger running out this time.
Doesn't look like Jaeger's going for the run out this round, but they are going to scope out the Jaeger on that shield. Jaeger's gonna be able to grab one of those drones very quickly, possibly a second.
Twitch trying to get some big
Oh, and there he goes. There goes the shield. And Flick's taking a lot of damage because of that shield. NKG being able to get the damage onto him because of the Twitch drone just scooting right past him.
I was gonna make fun of that smoke, you know, kind of an interesting smoke, but it worked out for them in the end. And great util clean so far by Fortnite Jam Jams, and Ash can get into sight.
NKG gets one, and Devin gets one, and a lot more gunfire happening. And it looks like Monster's going to be able to get it on to Devin. And I can't read. I'm watching in 144p. I can't see anything.
You're fine as a blue stairs push from someone now starts to play out, and this attack is going fantastic. Double kill for NKG. Round, I would say, it's about over for zero risk.
I don't think Flick wants that. I don't think Flick likes that thing. He's gonna get one on the Robo, but with very little health, he's going to have to fight the world. And NKG, no, not NKG, whoever was playing Thatcher in 144p is going to be able to get the kill on him and make a 3-3 half. Fortnite Jam Jam's coming back.
I mean, it's not about the quality, it's about the experience, right? You don't pay to go to your high school basketball game to watch D1 recruits, you know, you pay to watch and hang out with friends. And that's what we're doing tonight, alright? It may be 11, but
it's all about the experience.
It's in the heart. You know what I mean? As we move on, Zero Risk starting their attack. And, you know, 3-3 half. Do you think they can replicate 3-3, maybe make it 4-2 to them? Or what's your thoughts?
Well, I think I'm sorry. I'm losing composure here. It's okay. No, we got this. We got this. Okay. So, I mean, seeing from Zero Risk's defenses and how coordinated they were together, I feel like if they can replicate that on the attack, it's going to be a real spectacle here. But we never know because, you know, defense wins championships, so we'll be able to see what Fortnite Jam Jam is going to be able to pull out of their hat on this defensive side, but it looks pretty default as of to right now. But Devin's going to be going for the little cheeky setup with a Valkyrie camera outside.
I saw this earlier in, the 6th Invitational. Great thing to be watching, looking for all these quirky, runouts and whatnot. But it's a great Vel cam. See, gets you a lot.
Fortnite Jam Jams looks to be playing really aggressive in these chokehold positions. NKG down in the classroom, going to be able to take out a drone, and now he's going to have to move back. But Devin all the way over on the small tower, looking to do a run out as well. So we're going to be able to see how the Fortnite Jam Jams, they're going to be looking for quick, easy kills, but it doesn't matter because Monster's going to be able to get the kill on the NKG. Maybe that's going to stifle their aggression here.
I mean, I don't think it'll stifle it. I mean, I think they're going to get more aggressive for that second pick, knowing Fortnite Jam Jams.
Monster looking to clear the util from below with the grenades here. And yes, just holding on to that Z hallway, not knowing that the Valkyrie is sitting inside of security in this position. So let's see if Devin's going to be able to get one caught lacking here. As the main wall is now open, Zero Risk has the position that they want. They're going to be going for that default plant most likely. Devin's going to be able to rotate back up to the site here, and now it looks like the rest of Fortnite Jam Jams is now hunkered down on the site, looking to stop that plant.
I mean, great time management so far for the attack. I mean, they haven't really had any issues so far. And I mean, I guess that'd be the one flaw so far, that, I guess grenade not going exactly where you want it to go.
Monster's going to be able to get a kill on to launch with the grenade, and Nitro Cell coming over the top, not connecting onto anybody, just sticks to that wall. And Fortnite Jam Jam is now down 3-5, with no Nitro Cells on the board to deny a plant either. Devin probably should have saved that one solely for that purpose. Now Monster's going to be able to get a kill, and Devin's going to be able to grab one onto Catnip. And another one for Monster as he's on a quad now and not next in a tough position, having no angle on the site or a way to deny the plan. Tavisha going down by the Yana, and Flick is going to be able to get a kill onto Monster, denying the ace. Now with the future down, now next is going to have to put up a absolute spectacle, but Flick's going to be able to get the kill, pushing Zero Risk to a 4-3 lead and taking the first attacking round.
That's a huge round overall for Zero Risk to pick up. I mean, we were questioning before the round, can Zero Risk really get anything going on this attack? And I think the answer is yes, to say the least.
Now, Kids Dorms is really a 50-50 site. It really depends on how it's played. Now, Fortnite Jam Jams, with the aggression at the start of the round, possibly could have hurt its chances. But we'll see if they are going to adjust and maybe do something a little more conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Now, without the Valkyrie here, they might be looking for something a little more passive. But they do have the Mozzie, which played down inside of the classroom. Maybe they'll do the same thing.
I think the Mozzie is like a great operator though overall for Fortnite Jam Jams. I mean, if you want to play these weird off angles that you can't really rotate out of, you want to really protect yourself from being droned. You want to make sure that when they first see you, it's in that first fight engagement.
And it looks like they are going to be doing the same thing here, the Fortnite Jam Jams, with Devin roaming around trying to find any extra drones that he can get rid of, while the rest of the team sets up. But yeah, it looks like pretty much the same defense, so we'll see if they're actually going to try and bring more players onto the site, or they're going to just play the exact same way and hope for the best. And it looks like Devin's going with the aggression again, with the cheeky little spawn peek here, but he might get shot through the wall as they have the drone on him, but nothing connecting. And he's going to go hop down onto those basement stairs and just chill out for a second.
And Devin barely noticing the drone right before I think he was going to get wallbanged there by about the whole Zero Risk offense. And that would have been an easy pickup for Zero Risk to start off the round. And now pushing this master side, I mean, looking at Zero Risk, they're getting straight to it inside of the building already. What a great start.
Getting aggressive NKG, not with any utility or cover at that. And Flick's going to get a free kill onto it, and looks like a free wall opening as well. Zero Risk is taking this round pretty much for free in the wall as well.
Look at, I mean, everything's just falling apart for Fortnite Jam Jams here already. I mean, look at it now. They didn't bring any wall denial. Their only counter plant so far is going to be a smoke and one nitro. Well, that's a great pick off by Devin to start off.
Devin still being able to roam downstairs. They didn't go for the full roam clear. And Devin is able to walk around and get a second kill here onto Mr. Alex Player. 2 kills for him on this round, and it looks like a third might be coming up with the thermite and as well as holding that diffuser, but he's going to back off. That's probably a very smart play by him. Maybe if they can get an execute onto the site, make it a 3v3, they won't have to worry about below. And Mozzie does use that nitro cell trying to get somebody with a great blind nitro shot, but he does not get it.
Now, this is 3v3, so anything's possible. Or 4v3, anything's still possible. Back.
Devin's going to be able to get his third kill on the Flick, coming back to the site. Challenge the open window, and he's going to get taken down by Yesh. Not a very ideal scenario for this attacking side, having 2 people left, and he's going to be able to get a kill onto Not next here and be able to push into the site. And he's going to get taken down from by Robo and Yesh onto Lock. 1v1 here for Robo, and he knows exactly where he is. So it's going to come down to what Yesh decides to do. Is he going to go for the close skeleton here swing? He's going to swing, he's not there, have a free reign on that diffuser. Going to go and plant with 15 seconds left is probably the best idea for him, since that Jaeger doesn't have any utility to blow him up from below. And yes, he's going to get a free plant down.
Jaeger, pretty much all the momentum of the game on his shoulders here, saying the least.
You don't want to see Zero Risk getting a two-round lead here on the attacking side, but Robo has absolutely no idea as to where Yesh can be, and Yesh has the easiest cross angle in the world to hold. He doesn't even need to hold it at this point, relatively. He's gonna get a free kill here on the Robo, and Zero Risk is going to take that 2-round advantage.
I mean, Zero Risk, you know, just took advantage of Fortnite Jam Jams. I don't think Devin even found the diffuser there. I mean, I think he thought it was somewhere in that game room, but couldn't find it, and he wasted all of his time on trying to find it there. Sorry about that yawn coming in mid-sentence, but it's moving on towards 11:10, 11:20 at night. I mean, this game's taking a little while, to be honest.
Nah, it's just because of all the issues we've had, but, you know, it's a one-time problem. Nothing really to worry about. Here, 5-3, with Zero Risk now having to take on the downstairs bomb site. Do we think that Zero Risk has enough utility to get themselves on the site? It really depends on the attack. Having 6 grenades, the lethality is there.
That's for sure.
Are they going to be able to open themselves up onto the site to get that lethality going?
I mean, the one thing that makes more sense for Zero Risk is they're playing, or compared to their defense, I mean, Fortnite Jam Jams is playing a classical Oregon defense, or not classical, but your more expected version, to say the least. So I feel like they'll be able to attack it better. You have no weird shield placement right by the door, so if anything's going for the advantage of Fortnite Jam Jams or Zero Risk, it's gonna be your default push here. You're gonna either pick freezer main or backstairs and make your push here.
Looks like Zero Risk is going to be going for the full up top hole, the whole full up top clear. I can't speak this morning, but But taking all this space here is going to allow them to hold the Fortnite Jam Jams to a enclosed space. And having that Cade off the board as well gives free access to these hatches, so this is probably the easiest way for them to get onto this site.
All 5 members of Fortnite Jam Jams bunker down to site. They're really gonna make the Zero Risk team take it towards them. They're not gonna sell any buys for free upstairs.
Now, right now, it's just a lot of utility clearing and getting themselves into positions with the drone work. As you see 2 players on Zero Risk, taking their time, droning out what they need to, and setting up for the execute that they want. And it looks like they have that 1 player freezer. Next is probably going to be freezer main take. A little more. This is probably the second take that most teams would go to. A little bit unconventional depending on the defense being put at them. But it looks like a little bit more drone work, trying to figure out if this is the right play for him. And Flick's going to be able to move all the way up into Freezer, take the space that he needs, and move all the way up again. But Robo's going to be able to take out Flick, barely escaping with his life. And a second kill onto Yesh. Robo has the kills that they need to keep the advantage, and Monster's going to get one on the NKG. 3 players up for the mag, 50 seconds left, and Monster's going to be able to get 1 from behind. He's going to be able to get the second. He's going to be able to get the second onto the very low Robo. And he's going to bring the advantage back into their favor. But the flank coming in from Lock here could be what they need. Devin's getting absolutely bombarded. A grenade to be able to down Catnip. Maybe that's just exactly what they need from Lock. On the flank here, going to be able to get a kill, put it into a 1v1, and Monster with the ace. Taking a 3rd round, making it 6-3 match point for Zero Risk.
And that was just a big round. I mean, it didn't look like it was going into Zero Risk's favor, but it eventually did. So, I mean, with everything going on so far, Zero Risk isn't letting any of these rehosts bother them. They're going to keep this advantage and their momentum going.
I really like to see what I really like seeing what Zero Risk is doing with their attacks. They take the space that they want, they figure out where they want to go, they take their time, they drone it, and then they take the space. Now, that round was very back and forth in terms of kills and advantages. But they're doing everything right and everything they need to secure the rounds, and that's where you can see it on the scoreboard.
I mean, yeah, I mean, look at, like, Zero Risk. I mean, of course they're being carried by Monster right now. He just got an ace. So, like, when you're thinking about overall, I mean, I guess Fortnite Jam Jams is the more balanced team, but, I mean, none of them are really positive on their side, which is really showing in the rounds right now.
You also have to take into account that with the rehosts, these aren't the full stats. But Zero Risk has had a lot of players step up for them. First round, it was Yesh with the 4K clutch, Monster with the ace in the last round. There's a lot of plays coming out from Zero Risk that are allowing them to get the round wins that they need.
And looking at the defense for Fortnite Jam Jams, they're going to really be playing off of this echo and trying to really bring it down to the final second, get that echo to be alive, and it should be a win for them theoretically. But nothing in this game has been theoretical so far, to say the least.
You really can't script a T3 T4 match now, can you? And once again, with the Fortnite Jam Jams going upstairs, they don't bring any type of wall denial. And they're able to get the wall open 40 seconds into this round.
Vigil really out here waiting. I don't know what for. I don't think he's going to get a run out at this point. Maybe he's just waiting for that late round flank somewhere. That's really all he can be useful for now.
Devin's really been in a world of his own, really doing these long roams. On the attack, he was able to just sneak his way into places and get kills. But on the defensive side, it's really not been working for him. He needs to figure out a different type of room that's going to get some points on the board for his team. And you can tell that Zero Risk is scared of this Vigil. As you see, Yesh is droning out the opposite side of the map trying to find him, but Devin's already back in sight.
Devin's just been all over the map this whole game. I mean, you can't really drone him out since he'll be in one place and then the complete other place 2 seconds later.
Yes, takes a lot of damage, and Devin swims the main window and gets one. A nade kill, and Devin with a second. And another kill by Devin. Actually, there was technically a kill for Locke as he got the down. And another one for NKG with Mr. Alex Player, the only one left, getting a kill on the road. Now, 50 seconds left in this round. A 1v3 for Mr. Alex Player. One more Finkachar is going to be able to get that kill onto NKG. It's just down to Locke and Devin, the two top players on this team, against Mr. Alex Player, who's just grabbed his first 2 kills of this round. And Locke is going to be getting the final kill, keeping Fortnite Jam Jams alive, bringing the score 6-4.
And now going to round 11, match point still 0 risk, but Fortnite Jam Jams doing everything in their power to stay into this game. And when looking at more, I mean, if you're 0 risk, I mean, it's not going bad for you, but I mean that should have been your win. You just started throwing bodies and nothing was working for you.
Fortnite Jam Jams are really giving 0 risk everything that they need, the main wall, the space that they need to conduct their round. But it just seems like for those upstairs defenses, 0 risk is just not able to gain any traction after that point. But now going to the tertiary site, we'll see how they're going to be able to take it. They've been able to take their defensive rounds by taking their time getting the space that they need and then moving off that. But for an upstairs site, maybe it's a little bit difficult for them, so we'll see how it plays out.
If you're Fortnite Jam Jams here, in 0 risk, how important is this round to both of these teams? I mean, if you had to take like a guess, like, is this the round where if Fortnite Jam Jams win, they win the map, or in the match overall, or is this just like a kind of just a normal round, no real bigger context to it?
Well, if Fortnite Jam Jams don't win this round, then the game's over. But seeing as how they need to force an overtime, it's really not a round where you can say, will this be Fortnite Jam Jam's match?
It has to be.
And that's not a very good start, as Zesh is going to get a kill on the NKG. I believe that's a spawn peek that he was trying to pull off. And another one pushing onto Yesh here through this window, but he's going to escape. Both are going to escape with their lives. And now it looks like Monster's taking a little bit of damage from that same window. Looks like that's a very nice window that everybody likes to look through. Very nice scenery on the outside, and I don't blame him. But it looks like 0 risk is going to be going for the big tower take that Fortnite Jam Jams tried. So we'll see if they're going to be doing anything different. And that's going to be the key right there, is getting open that attic wall that wasn't reinforced by Fortnite Jam Jams. I don't know if that's just a part of their strat or if that's a mistake. But now they have the space that they need to take that meeting hold.
Letting Yesh get this vertical control so early on. I mean, a plant's almost in him at this point, with Fortnite Jam Jams not really doing anything to contest his vertical control so far. And there we go, that's the wall opened up right there.
And Not Next taking a lot of damage from the exothermic charge on the wall. And now he's just a little bit shell-shocked. And this is not looking good for Fortnite Jam Jam's chances. Remember, this is a winner-go-home match. And Fortnite Jam Jams is not playing like it is.
I mean,
Devin's going to be able to get a kill onto Yesh, tie up the score, but Fortnite Jam Jams is very low. And Locke's going to be able to swing onto Monster and get a kill too.
And just when you thought it's all over, it's not. Who knows who's writing the script, but whoever is having a field day, to say the least.
Locke's going to be able to get one, but traded out by Mr. Alex Player. 3v2 for the Fortnite Jam Jam's advantage, but 2 of those players are really low. One nade can take out one of those players, but where is he going to throw this nade? He's going to throw it to nowhere. He's going to waste that grenade. And we see Mr. Alex Player trying to take that upstairs control again, get that kill on to Devin, and the last two players could be touched by a feather and fall over here. With 20 seconds left, Zero Risk is going to have to put a attack together here. Let's see what they're going to do. 15 seconds left. Time to go. They're going. Robo's going to be able to take catnip here. And Mr. Alex Player in a 1v2. He's going to have to figure out what he's going to do. He's not going to be able to get the kill. Robo taking the final 2 kills, 6-5, keeping their chances alive.
I mean, this game's just pushing later and later. And now, reaching 11:20 at night. That's a late game, to say the least. And now going basement, I mean, this should be an easy win theoretically for Fortnite Jam Jams.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Zero Risk did have a very good attack the last time they were on this site. But will they be able to keep the exact same pressure on after losing those 2 rounds? Zero Risk has had an issue being able to close out these rounds when they've been given the opportunity in both rounds for easy wins.
And this basement, it's gonna be big, to say the least. And it's gonna be a shocker no matter what. I mean, both of these teams, looking at how they've been playing, I mean, whoever truly wins this, I think they're gonna win the map and the match overall.
Can Fortnite Jam Jams keep the momentum that they've had in these past 2 attacking rounds, or these past 2 defensive rounds, my fault, push it to that overtime to get a chance to attack and defend once more, possibly win this round? Playoffs are on the line.
And I thought Devin took a little damage to start off the round, but instead he got a little bit of extra health from that Thunderbird. That might come in clutch, as we saw a lot of that Fortnite Jam Jam team go down to little HP by the end of the half.
Devin being able to reboot his health as he's running through walls, making these rotates here. He did one downstairs and got himself back, but he's been droned out and shooting at absolutely nothing on the floor. He's going to be able to get the drone on the second burst shot here, losing a mag on that T5, but that gun does not have a lot of ammo. So we'll see how that's going to be. It does have 5 more entire mags. And he does not want to roam. He is scared to roam. He's just going to go straight back downstairs.
I mean, I think he did his job, though. I mean, you don't really know where he is. He could be in any room if you're these attackers, and they're going to be playing with a little more precaution, especially without having that Nomad on the board. If you're this attack now, minute 45 left, I mean, it's looking like they're going to be setting up another main stairs push, and they're going to really need to start making a move here. There's not that much time left to not have any picks on the basement site. You gotta get some sort of frag here.
And Zero Risk is doing exactly what we saw them doing in that first attacking round. Taking the time to drone out, figure out what they need to do. Monster's going to be able to get that nade over and Flick's going to take a little bit of damage onto that player playing inside the closet. And Devin's going to take a little bit of damage as well. But the Thunderbird makes that damage that he took from that nade void. Now you see Monsters are slithering up to a better position. He's going to be holding that top angle. Flick takes a little damage, Devin takes a little damage. And it's just a stalemate at this point. No possible entryway.
So that's an entry. Opening pick going to your Risk, and that's a second pick also going towards them.
Flick being able to do the exact same thing he did in the first attacking round, taking 2, but going down the lock. Getting the opening that they need. And we see NKG hiding in this corner. Lock's not going to be able to take down Yesh. And another going down by Monster. Lock very low. 3v2, getting the space that they finally need with 20 seconds left in the round. Echo Drone's not in the right location to stop the plant. Now the plant is down. Monster giving away his position. Not next being able to move up. Going to be able to take the kill out on the Monster. 2v2. Locke's going to be able to heal up from those Thunderbirds. But he's not going to matter. He's going to go down to Catnip. 2v1 here for Not Next.
Season on the line.
Is to save his team. He's going to be able to take the swing, and he doesn't have a strong enough gun. Catnip takes the kill, and Zero Risk takes the second spot in our playoffs.
What a map. Both teams putting it all on the line here, but there can only be one. Zero Risk will move on to the playoffs. Fortnite Jam Jams now eliminated. I mean, that was a great map overall, though. I mean, there's no complaints from my end, at least.
Lots of back and forth gameplay coming from these teams, but Zero Risk just being able to put those rounds together on the attack that led them to the win that they ultimately needed.
That is for sure. And I don't think that we will really have a time for an interview tonight. So that will have to wait for not the VOD, but for the highlight of this match. Whatever we can handle to get out of the first half at least. But anyways, I think that's all for tonight, as it is pretty late now. I'm Zach, joined by DINBO, and any last words for the night?
No, I think you summed it up pretty well.
Alright, thank you everyone for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you on a much better running stream later this week. Thank you everybody.